Hello, my Savinistas and others that are just really curious about what this is. My name is Andy Savvy, and today I'm going to be doing a magazine cheat with Glamour magazine, the May 2011 copy. Now, magazine cheat is just when I take a magazine, no matter what it is, really, and kind of go through it, pull out what I liked, what I learned, and tell you what I didn't like, tell you if it's worth you going out and spending the cash on it. I hate looking for a magazine and then getting it home after I've spent all this money on it and then it just doesn't measure up. So I'm hoping I'm going to save you a couple of dollars or give you a really compelling reason to kind of go out and go pick up a magazine. Now, to start with, the copy I have has Ashley, the lovely Ashley Green, on the cover. So depending upon where you are in the country, maybe you have the one that has Frida Pinto or Emma Stone, but to my understanding, they all should have the exact same content, even though they have different cover girls. Now, in terms of the content for this magazine, I'd have to say the first half of the magazine was really about two things, exactly two. One was swimsuits, and the other one was Prince William and Kate's marriage. I kid you not. And honestly, I was kind of pissed because I picked this up thinking that all of these other really nice topics that are listed right here on the cover were really going to be the bulk of what I would find in this magazine, and that's just misleading because that's not it. Honestly, there was a lot of pages in here that had to do with that, and on top of that, there was just a lot of ads. I mean, you can see there's ads there, there's more ads there, more ads there, more ads there, and then you can see that there's some stuff about the swimsuits, and look, some more ads. Oh, William and Kate, and we're already into, what is this, page 60. So that was really more or less the trend that I saw in the beginning of the magazine. Now, what I did learn from the beginning of the magazine, if you didn't know, or perhaps you've been living under some rock somewhere, I'll tell you. Swimsuits this summer, ladies. Looks like we're going to be seeing the retro style come back with the red, white, and blue. Very patriotic, but also a very conservative, classy look for swimsuits in for the summer of 2011. So if you're looking for a swimsuit, I'd say kind of go along those lines. Florals are also a really great choice for this summer in both the swimsuits, dresses, handbags, and the return of the espadrille. That was also noted in the magazine. I don't know about you, but personally, I don't really care for espadrilles. I know I'm going to get hate mail about that. I just don't really care for them. They're clunky and cloggy and ugh. I don't really like them. But to each their own, they are going to be back in style for this summer. So that's what I did learn about from reading the first half of the magazine. Kind of disappointed, like I said, because I thought it was going to be developed a little bit differently. And quite honestly, I live in Southern California, so all the information on swimsuits is kind of like, meh. I pay attention to swimsuit trends and fashions all year round, and they sell swimsuits in most of the stores here year round anyways, so just because I see, Glamour's doing an expose on swimsuits, it doesn't mean I'm going to go out and go buy a swimsuit just because I saw it here, just because of where I live, and that's just my reality here in Southern California. Now, the second half of the magazine did have a couple of very interesting things, one of which was an article that I have to tell you about because I loved it. I loved it, and even just pulling it up, I can show you right here. It's on page 200. It is entitled, "What's Up with the Stripper Thing?" I loved it. Really, it just talks about why guys will go out and go spend time in strip clubs, and kind of what the women who work there have to say about it, what they get out of it or what they see, about the men that kind of come in the door and continue to come back time after time. I think oftentimes women get caught up on, oh my God, you can't go to a strip club, and, they have all of these misconceptions about it, or on the contrary, like myself, you don't really care because you get it. Either way, I think that this is a very insightful piece, and it was a pleasant surprise to find Glamour of all places. It's a nice hidden treasure. So for me personally, that's what made the purchase worth it. For you, it might be something different. Now, in terms of some of the other magazine articles that are in the second half of the book, or in the magazine, excuse me, I didn't really see too many other things that I really cared for. I mean, they did an article on I'm Nothing Like My Mother, and it just talked about mothers and you know, them being different from who you are as a person, and I guess that was their ode to Mother's Day, but I didn't really care for it. One of the other things that I thought was a good and bad kind of thing was this article here on page 206. It was about financial questions that you have to talk to your guy about. Now, while I do think it's absolutely great to talk about your guy's, you know, spending and, you know, his money history and his credit and all of this stuff, I was kind of bummed that they didn't have something in here for the ladies. Like, how are you going to be rolling up to your dude, asking him about his financial history and how he manages his money, and you don't even know what the hell you're doing either? So, no, I think they kind of missed the mark with that, because if you're dealing with a young woman that doesn't really understand where her finances are or why they should be in order before she goes to a guy and tries to question him about his, I just don't think that that really enables her to make a really wise decision about finances or being with somebody who is financially savvy, if that makes any sense. So I didn't really, you know, care so much for that. Now, one of the things that I will point out is with this spread with Frida Pinto and Emma Stone and Ashley Green, I did think it was very well done. And if you are a fan of any of these very nice, beautiful ladies, I would say go ahead and grab it. You know, I love Emma Stone. I love Ashley Green because I love Twilight, so I love her. Frida Pinto is absolutely gorgeous in her spread. Always flawless. I love her a lot. Now, if I had to give this magazine a score, I'd have to say it was a C+. You know, for this to be the last issue that they have pre-summer, I don't really think that it lived up to what Glamour magazines pre-summer have done in the past. You know, in particular, I just didn't really feel like it gave me a good sense of what is to come. I'm thinking, yeah, great swimsuits with patriotic colors, and you know, they have really nice floral designs and espadrilles. But I mean, really, where do we vacation this summer? Where are going to be the hot spots? What else can I do with that extra money that I didn't get to spend during the winter time? Where else can I go? You know, what are women looking to do this summer that they haven't done in summers past? I mean, I think that those would have been questions that I would have wanted to see answered in this. And I also think I might have wanted to see maybe, you know, something that showed us where we were a year ago, and maybe seeing, okay, summer fast forward, okay, this summer last year, this is what was in. This is what pieces you can still use this summer, and these are the pieces that you know, just need to go and buy all over again. So I don't really think that it did it for me, but like I said, there were a couple of highlights in the book if you're looking for something that would be a nice commemorative item that will, you know, show you a little bit about what the frenzy was around Prince William and Kate. I would say go ahead and get it, but if not, save your money. Look around on YouTube for swimsuit ideas and summer ideas and on ways to style your hair, because honey, that $3-4 for this issue ain't worth it.